Looking back on a week of high-level speeches and side-level meetings, multilateralism, the principle of international cooperation to solve world problems, was the common refrain, both the need for it and the defense of it.
At a time when our collective system is falling apart, sadly, it is most in demand.
Equality, mutual trust, and win-win cooperation are the call of our times, whereas power politics and the rule of the jungle find no support.
Action based solely on nationalism with the objective of putting my country first reaches its limits here, not least because our climate knows no borders.
For a week, world leaders took the rostrum to address their peers and met behind the scenes to discuss global issues that require multilateral solutions. They fought to save the Iran nuclear deal known as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, or JCPOA, following a unilateral withdrawal by the United States. They discussed the Israeli-Palestinian conflict after the U.S. defied a majority of nations by declaring Jerusalem the capital of Israel and moving the U.S. embassy there. And it appears that much of the defense of multilateralism was aimed at the United States, less by a direct mention of America than by the international pacts and agencies that the Trump administration has criticized or snubbed.
Attacks have been launched against the basic principles of the Middle East peace process, the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action on the Iranian nuclear program, the commitments within the World Trade Organization framework, the Multilateral Climate Agreement, and many more.
For that reason, we shall support those working for peace and humanity. UNESCO, the conscience, if you'd like, of the United Nations, the Human Rights Council, the International Criminal Court, and UNRWA.
International trade is complementary and win-win by nature. It should not be a zero-sum game in which one gains at the expense of the others. No one should be allowed to place their own interests above the interest of others.
As for U.S. President Donald Trump,
that is why America will always choose independence and cooperation over global governance, control, and domination.
Trump's speech was heavy on the defense of sovereignty over multilateralism, a position that many world leaders, diplomats, and UN officials fear is at odds with the core tenet of an organization made up of nations that are supposed to be united in tackling global challenges. Li Lingtan, CGTN, New York.